My name is Nathan Whitener. I'm a computer science and mathematical statistics double major. I'm an upcoming junior, and I started WAKE because I really loved the environment. The small class sizes lets you have a personal feel with the professors. Gets a lot of help with you need it. You can just go to their office, say, hey, what's up? How do I do this? Like, help me with this. I don't quite understand it. And they're very willing to help. And they know your name and everything about you because they're in a class of 20 people. And the environment is great. There's a lot of technology that helps learning. And it just creates a wonderful learning environment. My research is centered around single-cell RNA sequencing data, and I do both unsupervised and supervised machine learning tasks on this data in order to accurately classify or cluster the data. Now this has real-world applications like discovering novel cell types, looking at tissue responses to different drug treatments. Developmental stages in tissues can be discovered. We can look at where cells are and which genes are in those cells and how that affects reactions to drugs or environmental aspects. My research is typically done in R. I use several helper packages like dplyr, naive Bayes, and all that to help transform the data, to help split the data into partitions for testing and training, along with specific R packages like XGBoost, CatBoost, K-means, phenograph, which are all machine learning algorithms in nice little R packages that allow me to do both supervised and unsupervised machine learning tasks on this data, as well as do things like cross-validation and result verification for our research tasks. My research is all done on the cluster. I don't do any local machine computing because the data sets and the tasks I use are very high in memory requirement and computing power, which means that if I ran it on my local machine, it would take 30 years. So I do all of these high memory tasks on the cluster using the Slurm scheduler, where I can allocate multiple resources at once to do jobs in parallel, so I don't have to wait on specific data sets to finish. I can move on to the next data set and run it with the previous data set so that we have all of our results in a timely manner to properly get this research looked at. I've reached out to the HPC team several times for memory allocation, where they help me with partitions that I need to use in order to complete these high memory tasks, as well as package installation, where I need specific R packages installed. And they've been really helpful in just getting all the memory and the R packages I need out of the way so I can focus on writing the scripts and running the research jobs that I need to do. A typical day as a student, obviously you have classes and meetings with professors and extracurricular activities. The ability to log into the cluster anywhere allows for me to take my class in Manchester, finish my math class, walk 500 feet to the library, sit down in my 2-hour break, and do research. Get these jobs running, get these jobs built, and then I can log out and walk to my next class and it'll still be running, and I don't have to worry about losing that time or allocating a specific time to do this research. So as a student, obviously you have some late nights, and being able to log into the cluster at 1 in the morning to do a job that you need to do and not having to worry about building access or computational access is really helpful in integrating research into my academic life and allows me to fully maximize my day here. I can do all of my research and all of my classes without having to schedule large chunks of times in specific buildings or with specific people. Wake Forest has provided both Eureka X and Eureka Summer Fellowship grants, which are internal WAKE grants that let me do work over the semester and over the summer. So this means my lab has been funded for semesters to do work where I have access to funds and resources to complete my research, as well as helping me continue my research over last summer's break, where I didn't have to take any major gaps in research or fall behind in research because I didn't have funding or resources to do this research. Additionally, with the Eureka program over the summer, we were not in person, unfortunately, due to COVID, so we had to do this Eureka work from our homes, which wasn't really a big problem for me because I could log onto the cluster anywhere from my bedroom most of the time and just do the research at my house with zero problems.